Okay, we're back for another episode of NBA 2K11. You saw the last video earlier tonight. The Lakers dominate the Nuggets by 12, 116 to 104 for the Lakers. Kobe Bryant 36 and 10, Paul Gasol 23, Runner to 17, Derek Fisher 12, and the rest of the LA Lakers. And for Denver Nuggets, 31 points for Carmelo Anthony, 25 and 10 for Chauncey Billups, 22 points for Jared Smith, and the rest 22 points for Jared Smith, Ty Lawson 10, and High Arrington 8, and the rest of the Denver Nuggets. Huge win for the Lakers. They pick up the 60 wins of the season over the Nuggets. And now they sweep the season series 3 games to none. And now we check out the stats for Dallas and Portland teams. And unfortunately, Jason Terry's still out because of a broken ankle. So we're ready to go tonight. Check out the 12 standings, the 12 race in the case. Dallas Mavericks already locked down the best team, but still have a shot. If they have a chance to win here tonight. If they win here today, if the Mavericks chance to win tonight, they will clinch the best team and clinch the #1 seed. So if they win today, the Mavericks will clinch the first seed, the outright. So the Lakers will also outright the #2 seed. Will be enjoyed. Will be have a one more win to clinch the best team in the conference. However, where the Blazers are currently number 10. However, you look at the Mavericks. You check out the past games for coming up. They lose to Miami Heat, but they ended up bounce back. So, also lose against the Magic, then didn't bounce back. So if they win today, they will be clinched the #1 seed in this conference. Friends, the best team in the NBA. While the Mavericks lose to the Warriors since they upset loss. And now we're head to Rose Garden in Portland, Oregon. It's gonna be big one here tonight in Portland. It's gonna be Dirk Nowitzki and Jason Kidd of the Dallas Mavericks take on Brandon Roy and Greg Oden of the Portland Trail Blazers. Wait. Let me see if Aldridge is still there. And still out because of the injury. Never see the update the injury report for the Blazers. And still broken foot, still out for 1 to 2 weeks. And meanwhile, Jason Terry still hurt for torn hamstring. Alright, once again, we're ready to go. It is gonna be Dirk Nowitzki and Jason Kidd of the Dallas Mavericks take on Brandon Roy and Greg Oden of the Portland Trail Blazers. And for this game, the Mavericks gonna use the dark blue and the Blazers gonna use the white. And ready tip off here in Portland, but wait. We need Tyson Chandler in, not Brandon Haywood. So we need you. We need you, Tyson Chandler will also come in. Trying to avoid sending another players for this time around. So Brandon Haywood will be reduced 15 minutes. And Tyson Chandler will end. I need to get in before Dawson do anything. Okay, here we go again. For the third time a charm. Here we go again. It's featuring Dirk Nowitzki and Jason Kidd of the Dallas Mavericks take on Brandon Roy and Greg Oden of the Portland Trail Blazers. And for this game, the Mavericks gonna use the navy blue shirts as the alternate, and the Blazers gonna use the white. And Ray tip-off here from Rose Garden in Portland to go on Kevin Harlan here in Portland, Oregon at the Rose Garden. Dallas and Portland for Rose Garden. Here we go and start the game. Enjoy and right now.
Sunday night in the NBA. A veritable magician with the basketball. Jason Kidd and the Dallas Mavericks go up against the Portland Trail Blazers and their Seattle-bred superstar, Brandon Roy. Mavericks, Trailblazers, coming up next.
With a decade's worth of All-Star appearances to his credit, Jason Kidd is NBA royalty. Welcome to our night game here on this Sunday. This is Kevin Harlan along with the rest of the 2K Sports crew here to bring you the NBA. It's Western Conference NBA action. The Portland Trail Blazers here at home. Their last game, always nice to win on the road. They set down the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
The job they did on the offensive side of the ball was excellent. Actually, it was great. They took care of every possession, getting a good distribution of their shooters, got a nice flow at the offensive end and had their shooters, their key shooters, in a good rhythm early on.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kidd and Butler at the 1 and the 2. Dirk Nowitzki and Tyson Chandler in the middle, and Marion. And for Portland, Miller and Roy are in the backcourt. Batum's out there with Campbell and Oden. And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk just for a bit. Shoot first and ask questions later is a philosophy all players can get with and one he instilled in his team today. With the shooters they've got, he wants any open look to immediately result in a jump shot. Players love it, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Always want to get those threes falling consistently.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right, because that's really the only way that you can force the defense to spread out and extend itself, and when that happens, then other opportunities are created.
Here's Kidd. Brandon Roy making his last shot. Butler, the tray, and a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Butler's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Miller. A foul called, and he earns a trip to the line.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy battles. Good foul.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Kidd. He's coming off a 16-point game against Golden State. Nowitzki for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Got an open look out there in transition and did not hesitate. That's a nice shot.
Knocked loose. Now Kidd. Averaging 12 points a game. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Excellent defense, and the steal earns him a quick bucket in transition.
Miller against Kidd. Batum for 3. That's good.
Well, we're really turning it up and lighting it up to start this game. That's an excellent job by him.
And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. It's on Brandon Roy. That one is off. Joel Frisbilla checked in for Portland.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Roy. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City. Into Greg Oden. Goes up. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. Oden's got his first 2 points.
Great vision on display there. The pass led him perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
On the wing there. Defended by Batum.
These guys are doing an excellent job on offense here at the start of this game. Good shots leading to 4 or 5 shooting.
Mavericks on D. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
I didn't think we saw a real strong outing defensively from them, Kevin. And very few teams can get away with winning, maybe a handful of games, if that, relying solely on their offense. No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Here's Chandler, and a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in.
That was one of those nice little teardrops that looks like it doesn't have a prayer and then softly drops right in.
Here is Miller. A 26-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. Take a look at the Mavericks. They're going to hurt you bad from outside.
I'll tell you what, when you have a month like this, the way they've been shooting it, you feel like the basket is 3 times as big as normal. I mean, it's hard to maintain this level of productivity, but we'll see if they can make it happen.
Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Joel Frisbilla. Then for the Mavericks, Jerry Stackhouse is checked in for Karan Butler. Here's Miller, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Kidd. 2:09 left in the first. Covered by Miller. Kidd kicks to Nowitzki. Gets the bucket. Nowitzki's got 5 points so far.
Great awareness makes him a dangerous threat every time down the floor.
Outside Roy.
Look at how he posed on the rim for a few seconds after that one. That's never going to endear you to your opponents. They don't like that kind of.
No, he was enjoying that one so much he didn't want to let go.
Yeah, I think he's throwing salt in the wound.
Nice second look we just had there with our Sprite Slam King.
I tell you what, Kevin, both teams have been on a tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
Shoots from 12, deflected by Nowitzki. The Mavericks leading. Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland.
A big loss last time they came up against this team. They just couldn't handle the fresh legs coming off the bench, taking advantage of their tired defense.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
This is a fun game to watch, especially defensive, if you like that side of the ball. I mean, big-time SWAT action all game long, nothing easy. Not too often do you see such an impact, a big impact, from shot blocking. But that was definitely worth noting in this one.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Joel Frisbilla checked in for Odin, and Rudy Fernandez is subbed in for Brandon Roy. The Mavericks making a switch here. Bench contributions, always a bonus in this league.
Well, they're all pros, Kevin. Some teams just have a great bench or a bench that might be streaky and surprise you at times.
Here's Nowitzki on the money. Nowitzki's got his third basket of the night. Trailblazers trailed by 4. Here is Fernandez. Miller, right side. Shot misses. How the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Marion, and it's Dallas with another. Here is Miller, averaging 14 points a game. Guarded by Barea. Here's Camby. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Camby's got his first points in this one. Here's Stackhouse, defended by Fernandez. The 3-ball. Another 3 for Dallas.
Kevin, you look at how they built this lead, and one reason is their outstanding shooting from beyond the arc. That's always a weapon.
First quarter over, and big numbers up on the board. Mavericks ahead, up 7.
Well, Kevin, they've been filling it up from long range. Those 3-pointers add up quickly.
The NBA, here on 2K Sports.
Tune in Tuesday, April 5th. Steve Nash and the Phoenix Suns go up against Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls, live from United Center. Do not miss it.
And now the second quarter just about to begin. Here's Stevenson. 7-point differential. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. We've got J.J. Barea. He's out there with Stevenson. Haywood is out there with Caron Butler and Thomas. Trailblazers trailed by 9. Now Davis, averaging 6 points per contest. Here's Camby, and he can't manage to get up a decent shot on the foul. 2 free throws coming up. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Stevenson. Can't extend the lead to double digits.
With his shooting ability, he might as well have shot that one from half court. No chance.
Gets a good look. Fernandez. That's good. Here's Stevenson. With the fadeaway. That's good. He has 5. Here's Roy. Trailing here by 8. Outside Roy. It's blocked.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all. Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
The Blazers on offense. It's a 10-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
Let's put the ball in his hands, Kevin, and watch him go to work. He's going to make something good happen.
Mavericks leading by 8. And yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line. For the Trailblazers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Camden. Hayes comes in for Rudy Fernandez. And Andre Miller is subbed in for Jared Bayless. And he makes the free throw. Here's Roy. He's got 10. For the...
Boy, they're getting vertical on us, Kevin. Look out below.
That's a couple of guys on the same page.
Working together.
Holding against Chandler. Thomas. Defended by Batum.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Here's Miller. Right around. 3 minutes left in the second. Now a timeout called by Portland. Well, talk about life on the road for an NBA player. The highs, and certainly there are a lot of lows.
Yeah, there are certainly some highs. I mean, just being in the NBA, having a chance to travel around and do something you love doing and that you're good at. The lows, I mean, you miss your family, your friends. If you're a married guy and you have family, that's tough when you're away from home. And then there are distractions out there, a lot of them.
And making a change here, the Mavericks. Now, here's Roy. Right now averaging 25 points a game.
Like this, you've got to double team. That's your only hope.
Sandwich leading by 9. Nowitzki right center. That's a 2 from Kidd. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Kidd's got his second bucket of the night. And Clark, were you a room service guy, or did you go to restaurants on the road?
I was probably 75% room service, 25% hanging out at a restaurant with a friend or two, or maybe a teammate. I know what you are. It doesn't make any difference whether it's room service or going out. You want to make sure you have multiple meals when you travel. I know that about you.
It was free, it was me.
That's right.
And a quick look now at the NBA scoring leaders. And you look at Nowitzki, among the league leaders, 4th in scoring.
You know what, Kevin? If you can put up big numbers every game, you put your team in excellent position to win. There's no question about that. A guy like this is definitely one of the keys to having a successful offense.
A different look for Portland. Canby comes in for Jarvis Hayes. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Brandon Roy.
Boy, the defense broke down right. Right there. You can't lose track of the three-point shooter.
And here's Miller, following the three-pointer by Jason Kidd. And Oden backing in. Miller against Kidd. Back to Oden.
Make the easy pass. That's what happens when you don't.
Kick it out. Shoot that. All you.
Butler kicks to Chandler. On the wing, Marion. Oden against Nowitzki. Shoots from 12, and another basket for Dallas.
Well, they'll take possessions that easy every time.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Jerry Stackhouse is checked in for Dallas. Only 5 games left on the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is stacking up out west. Let's take a look at Dallas. They're in control of the #1 seed, looking to finish out the season strong. And, of course, the Portland Trail Blazers, not really any threat right now. Here comes Miller. Oden inside. He's guarded by Chandler. Batum for 3. Good. He's got 6.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
Nowitzki, that's for 2. Good, and the assist to Kidd. And the Mavericks lead by 13. So it's Portland now, trailing by 13. Now Batum. Blocked. Marion outside. Nowitzki. Beautiful alley-oop finish. Nowitzki's got 11.
Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
Miller with the ball.
Hey, get on Miller, get on Miller.
Arcs it high. Let's see what the Dallas Mavericks have coming up. They'll be taking on the Phoenix Suns. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
All right, now, Matthews.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Wesley Matthews taking 2 shots.
All right, now, Matthews.
First free throw is good. Joel Prisbilla checked in for the Trailblazers. Laurie comes in for Marcus Camby. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now the Mavericks with it. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight.
Well, you can make adjustments to the shot in mid-air and midstream and still knock it down. You know you're flowing.
For 3, Roy. And that one's good. Roy's got 13.
Fast break left the defense scrambling to react, and they couldn't get to him in time.
And here's Kidd from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
That's a good job going right back at him with a 3 of their own.
Here is Miller.
Hey, right here.
Easy shot. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Well, that was a nice start. After having a good first quarter, he's showing us more of the same here.
And Nowitzki with the
He has almost supernatural bouncing ability. He can bounce right out of the building.
handful of players have that kind of.
Got an open look out there in transition and did not hesitate. That's a nice shot.
Now Stackhouse. Marion. Jacks up the triple. That's good. Marion's got 9 points.
Way to distribute the basketball.
And the first half is now in the books.
Nowitzki playing very well. 13 points, and he has 1 block in the game, too. He played quite a half of basketball there.
Mavericks lead by 15.
It's the HB Halftime Report. I'm Damon Bruce. Out at the Rose Garden, a lopsided game through 2. For the Dallas Mavericks, they have the lead against Portland. They're moving the ball well, racking up the assists. This is great team play. It's been a dominating outing for Dirk Nowitzki through 2. He has 13 points and has added a couple assists in this one, too. And for Portland's angle, they've been grinding away. They've made a point of working themselves to the charity stripe and knocking down their free throws. Brandon Roy with a huge impact. He's already racked up 18 points and has found his teammates with a few assists as well. We've seen these two lead their way for their teams in scoring tonight. We'll see what they've got in store in the third quarter. And now we send you back to our crew of Kevin, Clark, and Doris. Hope to see you next time.
And welcome back as we begin the second half. Thus far, a somewhat one-sided game. Here's Kidd, 15-point game. Roy and Batum filled the wings. Canby out there with Oden and Miller. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Boy, what a tough competitor, partner. He's still contributing even with the injury.
And here are the Trailblazers now. The Mavericks making the shot. He's covered by Kidd. Kidd knocks it loose. And here is Butler. 5 points in the game. And Marion gets it to go.
Nice speed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
Here's Roy. And here's Miller. It's blocked. Outside Kidd. And Dallas turns it over. Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. If you look at Dallas, a great team, lots of shooters.
They've been outstanding all season long in knocking down their shots. They move themselves. They're looking for the best shot, not just the first available shot. And as a result, they've been excellent knocking them down.
Now here's Roy. Following the miss by Andre Miller. Fires from 14. The shot's good from Roy. Roy's got 20 points.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
And Butler gets it to go. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
These guys are putting on a clinic. They're playing with confidence, and their offense is really flowing.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Here is Miller. Back to Canby. Hudson coming off an assist from Miller. Canby's got his second basket of the night. Here's Nowitzki. Connects from in close.
Well, he's lighting it up, and that surprises no one. This guy is just a dynamite scorer. Hey, get on Miller, get on Miller.
Now here's Roy. 20 points for him. On the line. And Andre Miller with the bucket on the assist by Roy. Miller's got 6.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
Kidd gets the bucket.
Speed kills after every rebound. Under bucket. They're pushing it ahead down the floor. They're killing them on the break.
Here's Oden. Stuffed. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. They'll be taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Jarvis Hayes is checked in for Marcus Camby. Here's Hayes. Guarded by Marion. Takes it up. The shot's good from Hayes.
You know, the defense will want to muck it up a little more inside to not give up close shots like that one.
Here's Butler. 7 points in the game.
Hey, come around.
He's covered by Roy. Butler kicks to Chandler. 5 to shoot. From in close. Chandler's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here is Miller. He has 6. Pass to Roy.
Fantastic pass for the alley-oop. You gotta love that action.
Looks like they've worked on that one before, Clark.
Yeah, they've done it countless times.
Butler against Roy. Nowitzki right side. And another basket for Dallas.
Well, he's really been big for their team, finding a way to consistently get it done on the scoreboard.
Roy up on top, defended by Butler. Nowitzki with the steal. Tries to keep it alive. So it's Portland now, inside. Batum, defended by Butler. Batum. 1:19 left in the third. Marion is... called for the charge. That is his first foul of the game. Sometimes if you've been on the wrong end in your mind of a foul, it's hard to shake that mentally for a player. Might take a couple trips back up and down the floor.
Well, the good ones are able to go into next play mode. The very good players realize there are a lot of plays in the course of an NBA game, and you have to let the bad one go and get ready for the next one. The same with the good play. You've got to let it go and get ready for the next play.
Both teams will make substitutions. Got a piece of it. It's been all Mavericks. Here's Stackhouse with the one-handed jam to finish.
When he goes up, sometimes you think he might never come down.
Well, won't be the last time we see one of those slams from him. Now, Camby. He's got 6. And Oden backing in.
Get back into this game, Kevin. They need to really concentrate on limiting the turnovers. I mean, it hasn't been terrible for them, but it's still hurting their cause.
Here is Bayless. 34 seconds left in the third quarter.
Kick it out, kick it out.
Here's Roy. He would not be denied, and he'll have a chance to make it a three-point play. That one is on Stackhouse. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Thomas is checked in, and Barea subbed in for Jason Kidd. That's good from Roy. Here's Stackhouse. 10 points for him. Nowitzki right side. And another basket for Dallas.
Right now, he's energized and he's feeling it. You can see it in his eyes.
A challenging stretch here for Portland. Here is Bayless. Guarded by Barea. Oden goes up. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. Oden's got 12.
Well, he's really doing all he can to keep his team in the game here. What a tremendous effort.
Barea with it. The 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, there's been no answer for the three-point shot this half. They've dominated from behind the arc.
So a blowout here as the buzzer ends at the end of 3. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, not flashy numbers, but his presence has definitely been felt out there. It's the little things, Kevin. He's getting them done.
Mavericks ahead, opening up a huge gap.
This Wednesday, Andrew Bogut and the Milwaukee Bucks go up against LeBron James and the Miami Heat, live from American Airlines Arena. Be there.
Now let's check in with Doris Burke for our Sprite Spark of the Game. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. It's the Mavericks with the spark of the game with that big push we saw. They continue to pad this margin. They're powering their way to the finish line here in the fourth quarter, guys.
Great, Doris. That big scoring run being a difference maker, Clark, in this game.
Well, it often comes in spurts, Kevin. Spurtability is what I call it, and that's what happened today.
Here's Miller. So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. They've got Haywood, Stevenson out there with J.J. Barea, and it's Caron Butler and Thomas. Batum, good.
Beautiful, beautiful pass. Well executed there. Hey, get the perimeter!
Here's Stevenson, and it's Dallas with another. Here's Miller. Outside Williams. Fires from the elbow. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there. Dallas with the ball.
Get the perimeter!
Now Stevenson.
Come on, come on!
And it's Dallas with another. Here is Miller. Here's Williams. Takes it up, and he drops it in on the way. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
That's the way to manufacture your shot against the taller defender. Solid effort.
And the bucket is good. Now he'll get a trip to the stripe. A three-point play opportunity. An almost entirely new group here for Portland.
Tremendous output from Butler. 9 points, and he's had a steal in there too.
And no problem at the line here for the three-point play. And here are the Trailblazers. Here is Bayless. Outside Roy. Behind the arc. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. 26 points for Brandon Roy. Blocked. Batum inside the three-point line. That ball. Great assist by Brandon Roy.
That's a great pass. Way to get it to the open man.
Hayward with the ball. Good, and it's Perea who picks up the assist. Hayward's got his second basket.
He got the ball inside, and when the D closed in, he just kicked it out to the open man. Simple, but beautiful.
Dirk Nowitzki's checked in for the Mavericks. Marion comes in for Deshaun Stevenson. Here is Bayless. 2:57 left in the game. To the wing. Here's Oden. Again, the Trailblazers good for two.
That's a terrific play. All he had to do was catch it and finish.
Nowitzki left side. From the wing, it's in. Nowitzki's got 21 in the game.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Here's Batum. Nails it from close range. It's been all Mavericks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Perea. Hands the tough double clutch layup.
Unbelievable shot there. He busted out the trick release and left the defender dazed and confused.
Again, the Trailblazers good for two. Here is Perea. 1:57 left in the fourth. Off-balance shot. The Blazers on offense. Trailing by 19. Shots good from Oden.
Oh, my goodness. Nobody stopped the ball. The D made that much too easy for him.
And so here is Dallas. They lead by 17.
He tried to air it out. Bad pass there.
That's good, and so Bayless with the assist.
He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much.
Nowitzki for three. Good. Nowitzki's got 24.
Way to close out an opponent. Kevin, I think we're done here.
Time call here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're losing by 18. 1:29 left in the game. A different look for Portland. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Fernandez. And Andre Miller has subbed in for Jared Bayless. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Dallas. Kidd comes in for J.J. Perea.
Good job of leading his man right to the rim for the bucket.
Kidd, good.
dunking it from long range all game long. Actually, most of his points have come from beyond the arc.
Miller. And that's good. Laying it in. Dallas with the ball.
Hey, right there, right there.
17-point game. Here's Marion. Good. And the assist to Kidd. And the Mavericks lead by 19. Here comes Andre Miller.
I got him. I got him.
Top of the key. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
They needed this run sooner. I don't think they have enough time left to stage a comeback now.
Here's Kidd. And another basket for Dallas.
Right on the verge of victory now. They don't need much more than to just take care of the basketball.
Platoon for three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
That's unselfish team basketball right there, Kevin.
And so here is Dallas. Here's Nowitzki. And it's Dallas with another.
It's a solid double-digit lead. Looks like now they'll just coast to the finish line.
Kidd against Miller. Great finish in traffic.
That's a heck of a job to lay it in around the taller defender, Kevin. Lovely, agile finish.
Now here's Nowitzki. Oden picks him up. Lets it go from the wing. Dirk Nowitzki again. Nowitzki's got 28. Here's Miller.
Kevin, not much they can do right now. Time is not on their side.
And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
He's percolating right now. Just keep putting the ball in his hand.
Here's Nowitzki. And count that bucket right there. He keeps with it, and now a free throw shot for him. No good, and they don't get the three. Point play. Now Roy.
I got him. I got him.
He dumps it off. Platoon. So you see the Mavericks taking. Put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg and Dorisburg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Brand player of the game, Dirk Nowitzki.
Dominant victory for the Mavericks. And huge win for the Mavericks. They win and they get under 66 wins. And that means they clinch the #1 seed. And team with the best record as well. Suns are in the playoffs despite lose against the Spurs. And as a result, because of the Utah Jazz, lose to the Sacramento Kings by 4 points. Alongside Atlanta Hawks are in the playoffs. New Jersey Knicks Travis Outlaw and Rafer Austin Jazio. Francisco Elson is gone. It's gonna be out for 1 or 2 weeks after the win against the Suns. Our Durman is hurt. So, we're gonna look here and see what's going on here. Well, no. We need to get it. The Mavericks beat the Blazers by 14. 115 to 101 for the Blazers. 26 points for Brandon Roy, 18 for both Odin and Batum, and Miller has 15 and 9, 10 BAs, 8 in the rest of the Portland Trail Blazers. And for Dallas Mavericks, 30 points for Dirk Nowitzki, Jason Kidd 20, Sean Murray 14, Butler and Stackhouse 10, Stevenson 9, and Barea 8. And the rest of the Dallas Mavericks. Huge dominant victory for the Mavericks as they clinch the #1 seed. No, he's not yet to finish because they have to get one more win. One more victory, they're in the first seed. If they have to defend, the Mavericks are gonna clinch the #1 seed in the Western Conference. So it will be best team in conferences. If they have the chance to defending against the Hornets, they have the chance to break through the 70 wins of the season. It will be even stated if the Mavericks have the chance to break through 70 wins of the season. They try to go or 71 wins of the season. That means they're going to check out. Look at April 4. There's no NBA games because they have an all watch party. We're watching for the national championship between Butler and Yukon Huskies. Yukon Huskies won, and Kemba Walker's the NBA draft will be later elected. Here's the D-League games. Stampede, Legends, Skyforce, Energy, Toronto Caesars, and Bayhawks Armor replay game. If you want to simulate what's going on here, we got Legends, Energy, Toros, and Bayhawks. Now move on to April 5. We will both post the national championship. And they have to continue more playoff games. And we have the Spurs, Hawks, Bobcats, Sabres, Timberwolves, Nets, Bucks, Magic, Pistons, Wizards, Suns, Bulls, Clippers, Grizzlies, Thunder, Nuggets, Warriors, Blazers. And he has 13 NBA games, Sixers, Celtics, Raptors, Knicks, Kings, Rockets, and Jazz, Lakers. Gonna simulate around the league. Bulls are improved record by 10, and Delonte West is hurt. And that's gonna do it. Tony Batti is going out for 6 and 8 weeks. And the Bulls will finish the best division record. They are clinched division right now. Here's the team: the Hawks, Bobcats, Nets, Magic, Wizards, Bulls, Clippers, Thunder, and Blazers. Legends will sweep. Skyforce extend. 66ers will move on. Hold on, Toros is still 66ers are left to fight another day. And Bayhawks sweep the Armor. Celtics, Knicks, Rockets, Lakers. So let's see what's going on in the playoff tree. So Stampede, the Legends and the Bayhawks are gonna sweep, and 2 do-or-die games. Who we have a tomorrow matchup. We're gonna move on to the finals. So let's see what's going on here around the league. We see we'll go here and check out the upcoming games and the schedule. We're gonna have an important league doubleheader once again. Magic, Bobcats, Wizards, Pacers. This was a real life the Pacers game with Paul George. Paul George actually in real life. He was playing against the Wizards in 2011. That was Paul George score. Paul George dominate against the Wizards in real life. But unfortunately, there's no footage. There's no footage around for the Pacers and Wizards. There's no highlight footage. However, can seen in 2K20. It's actually not in real life. It's actually not in real life. It is not in real life. Our first one will hit Miami, Bucks, and the Heat. Knicks, Sixers, Cavaliers, Raptors, Suns, Timberwolves, Rockets, Hornets, Clippers, Thunder. Not here. Nets, Pistons, Kings, Spurs, and we're not gonna go Lakers, Warriors. We're not gonna go flex. Nuggets and the Mavericks will have a chance to clinch one more victory to clinch the first seed in the West. So, they'll look in their playoff standings before the Heat chance to go 61 wins. 62 wins. They have a chance to keeping number 1 with Orlando Magic. So that's 3 boosts 4 since the Bucks lose now. Bucks are lose again. How many losing streak are now? No, it's not the losing streak since the Bucks are full and unable to division standing, division champions. So, first one will be check out the Western Eastern Conference standings. Heat is currently number 2. A chance to stay for number 1, trying to avoid with Magic in the hunt. Celtics 3, Boost 4, Bucks 5, Hawks 6. And still like the New York Knicks have to shot the playoffs. That means we'll play in Boost on TNT. Bucks, so the Wizards chance to get in the playoffs. So, skipping the next two, Magic Bobcats, Magic win, and Wizards Pacers. Pacers will win. 18 points for DJ Augustine, 17 for Nazir Mom, 16 and 10 for Steven Jackson. And for the Magic, 19-14 Jamil Nelson, 17 for Rashard Lewis, Bass 16 Howard 12, and Carter 10. And the Pacers beat the Wizards, Danny Granger on a rampage, 33 points, Darren Collison 25, Hans Green 14, and Roy Herbert 10. And for the Wizards, John Wall 29, Blanche 20 and 10, Arena 17, Josh Howard 15. We're looking at awards races right now. Likely, Dirk Nowitzki is going to MVP this year again, looking to become the second MVP. Is now looking at Rookie of the Year races. John was likely Rookie of the Year following injury. Return. And now we're looking and check out the standings. Bucks are currently number 5 and Heat is currently number 2. With Magic win over the Bobcats, Heat still likely to get one game back of the Magic on signing number 1 seed in the East. And the other hand in the West, Mavericks are number 1. And then likely the Nuggets are in with 9th place. 10th place trying to avoid it in the playoff push. Is important thing for the playoff race. So we'll be tomorrow night. We're off to our double American Airlines series. First, we're going to American Airlines Arena. First game, we're going to Miami, Florida, American Airlines Arena. It's gonna be Steven Jackson and Andrew Bogut. With Miami, there he is. Steven Jackson and Andrew Bogut of the Milwaukee Bucks take on LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh of the Miami Heat. And followed by Game 2, back to American Airlines Center, downtown Dallas, featuring Carmelo Anthony and Chauncey Billups of the Denver Nuggets take on Dirk Nowitzki and Jason Kidd of the Dallas Mavericks. Already seen the Final Four set up, but Yukon Huskies come far behind over Duke Blue Devils by 1 point with Brent Mullins' last second shot with 3 seconds to go. The Yukon stuns to end of Cameron Boozer, Duke Blue Devils, and then Michigan dominates Tennessee. The Final Four is set up. Yukon Huskies take on Illinois Final night, and then what else? The 2 number 1 seeds, Arizona Wildcats take on Michigan Wolverines. So that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. Final score: the Mavericks crushed the Blazers by 14, 150 to 101. This is Andre Kenshin. Say so long from Rose Garden, Portland, Oregon. We'll see you tomorrow for the doubleheader. The Bucks take on the Heat, and followed by second game, the Nuggets and the Mavericks. Have you take care and peace out. Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Peace.